Today we're going to talk about the 12 simple and very powerful home remedies that will not only help you prevent hair loss, but also help you regrow the hair back. You know, losing your hair is a devastating experience, and you want to try natural things first before you try medication, simply because there are side effects. So I'm going to show you 12 very effective, very cool things that you can do that are pretty cheap. They don't cost you much money. Very important, very significant, but very few people are aware of this. So if you think about what the hair is exposed to on a regular basis, well, you take a shower and you're exposing your hair to the water. Did you know that the fluoride in your water creates significant hair loss, as well as acne in your skin? Yes, this is true. The fluoride that is supposed to be good for our teeth actually destroys our hair. So what I want to do is just get a simple shower head that filters out fluoride. Okay, I found a good one. I'll put the link down below. It's a pretty good shower head that will filter out fluoride. Now that right there could be the reason why you're losing hair. In fact, fluoride also blocks your thyroid, and a hypothyroid condition can very easily stop your hair growth. All right, the next thing you need to know about is your shampoo sulfates. Sulfates destroy protein, and your hair is made up of 91% protein. So if you're exposing your hair to sulfate shampoos on a daily basis, you're literally creating all sorts of problems and inhibiting hair loss. So you really want to make sure you get a sulfate-free shampoo. All right, those are the two things that you just need to avoid. Now, to understand hair loss, let's first look at the mechanism, how most top hair loss medications work. They basically block an enzyme to inhibit DHT, which is a powerful form of testosterone that tends to burn out the hair follicles. So testosterone turns into DHT, a very powerful form of testosterone, through this little enzyme. And so these drugs inhibit that enzyme. The enzyme is called 5-alpha reductase. And people that have too much DHT get this condition called androgenetic alopecia, which is pattern hair loss, both in males and females. All right, so now the question is, are there natural things that can inhibit this enzyme? Because, of course, the drugs have side effects. And the answer is yes. So there's a couple things you can do. Onion juice, which I put a video out on this one topic, is a potent natural inhibitor of that enzyme. So you dilute it in water, okay, like a 50-50 ratio, rub it into your scalp, and let it set for 15 minutes, and then you would wash out your hair. I put a link down below of the video that I did on this topic. All right, green tea, same thing. You would make some green tea, dilute it by 50%, rub it into your scalp for about 15 minutes, then wash it out with shampoo. Now, the next potent inhibitor of this enzyme is rosemary oil. There's one study that I found that showed that this oil is comparable to Rogaine as far as the effectiveness for preventing hair loss. And so you would take rosemary oil, rub it into the scalp, and leave it on for about 10 to 15 minutes. And you would actually leave it in overnight, and then in the morning, take a shower, shampoo your hair. So rosemary oil is a potent inhibitor of 5-alpha reductase. Now, another inhibitor of this enzyme is just zinc, okay? Maybe you're deficient in zinc, like a lot of people are. So the best food for zinc is oysters. Start consuming some oysters a few times a week. But zinc is also in red meat, so you might need some more red meat. It's also in seafood, it's also in eggs, but red meat and oysters have the most zinc. Okay, now we have 5. The old-fashioned home remedy, apple cider vinegar. You don't want to put concentrated apple cider vinegar on your scalp. Okay, I'm just letting you know right now, it's going to burn your scalp. You want to dilute it, like 1/3 cup of apple cider vinegar to 1 liter of water. And you can rub it into the scalp, and it actually will help clean up some of the pores that may be filled with sebum, which is an oil that can be preventing the follicles from growing properly. And also apple cider vinegar gives a really nice shine to your hair. In addition to that, apple cider vinegar is acidic, and so is your scalp. So apple cider vinegar can help reestablish the pH of your skull, which can actually support the friendly microbes or the microbiome in your scalp. You don't want to create an environment where the outside of your skin is so sterile, because you have millions of microorganisms living on the outside of your skin helping you. And when you sterilize or clean your skin too much, you can end up with all sorts of problems, including hair loss. So this is why you want to minimize the amount of chemicals that you expose your skin to. Let's go to number 6. What if you go on the ketogenic diet and you start losing hair? What does that usually indicate? That usually means that you're not consuming enough protein. That's the number one cause. So increase your protein, okay? There's some other things you want to look at as well. Number 1, trace minerals, especially if you are doing intermittent fasting or fasting with your ketogenic plan, because we are very, very deficient in trace minerals in our food. Trace minerals are minerals needed in very small amounts, but they're very, very essential. So either consuming food high in trace minerals like sea kelp or shellfish or fish from the ocean, and sea salt is a good one, or just get a plant-based trace mineral product, will add more trace minerals to give the hair what it needs to build. All right, the other key vitamins that are needed in larger amounts when you're on the ketogenic plan are the B vitamins. And so there are a lot of links between a B vitamin deficiency and hair loss. So you want to make sure you're taking enough B vitamins. And so nutritional yeast is a really good remedy for that.